Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy. I don't actually know what day this is going up, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a weekend thing. So happy weekend to you all. Hopefully you are enjoying a couple days off. If you get the weekend off, people in America, of course, we're gonna get an extra hour of sleep, I believe, because clocks are going back. That's a very exciting time indeed. But jumping back on board with the gentleman from WayV. I said I would get around to this at some point, and here we are. This is the On My Youth album. Now, as we checked out the title track, On My Youth, when that dropped, very, very cool. Also, thank you very much to everyone in the comment section who provided more context, a little bit of more information about the members and stuff like that. Very helpful. I'll try and pick up the little pieces here and there and try and further my knowledge down the journey that is the WayV rabbit hole. So, we have, what is this? This is a 10-track album. We checked out the title track already, so I'm going to be skipping that. And the final song is an English version of On My Youth, and we don't usually do language remakes. So we have got 8 B-sides to get through, and not a lot of time to do them. So let's do just that. DJ, roll the intro. Now, two admin things. This is an SM album at the end of the day. And I have not had 100% track record when it comes to SM albums and like surviving the content ID checks. So there's a very high chance that this album video that goes out on YouTube gets chopped up. If it does, in the description you'll find a link to the uncut version, just the full-length version where we listen through every part of every single song. And if you're new around here, you've never been around for an album listening with me before, timeline below is going to be chapter based off whatever song we're listening to. And boy, we have a lot of songs to go through. Unfortunately, the lyricists' names are all in Mandarin, and I can't read Mandarin. But just know that I do know that there are lyricists on every single one of the songs. In fact, I have the list here, but it's all in Mandarin. I can't really read that. I can read the composition credits, though, so that's what we will do. So, let's get started. Track number 2. This is Poppin Love. And we'll call the lyricist YTP, because that's the name that is listed in parentheses. Composition, Ben Samama's Sean Fisher. Sean Fisher on arrangements. Alright, let's go. Oh yes, I also don't know what the accuracy of this lyric video is. I just found it, they had the full album up, so we're gonna run with it. Some of you brought it up in the comments on the title track, but Xiaojun has no business being that smooth vocally. Oh. Build the chord on Kun's final note there? I love the cadence of that at the end there to finish the chorus. Yeah, win-win. Yeah, his voice is the one that's like, whoa, very cool. It's very smooth, but also has a bit of that elegance again. It is that string section again. Ooh. Going 1 and 2 like that, with Henry and then 10 to finish it up melodically, nice. Oh, oh. I love the attitude that Young has on his delivery too when he gets really into it. And then Kun has such a nice, gentle voice. Get out, Xiaojun! No! You cannot do that unprompted like that. Poppin Love, yeah. Nah. Okay, we're off to a great start. Melodically, this song is great. It's a lot of fun. I think the rap verses complement the song very nicely as well. They got a nice amount of sass and nice amount of attitude to it. I feel like I'm gonna say this after every single song, but the vocal combination of Xiaojun and Kun is so not fair. It's just not fair. And like we listen to a lot of groups on this channel, and even more for me, like outside of doing the whole YouTube thing. And there are some groups that have a really nice combo of vocals, but Xiaojun and Kun just have no business being so smooth vocally. Like, it's not fair. Like, leave some vocal talent for the rest of us, damn it. Okay, track number 3. This is Ain't No Thang, same lyricist of Poppin Love, and also On My Youth as well. Composition, Greg Bonek, Hayden Chapman, Justin Starling, Miles Barker, and then arrangement, London Noise. That's a familiar name. Where's the beat? Where's the beat? Hold on. Oh, it's got like the phaser synths with a nice pace. Oh, I like Henry's tone on this. It's got a nice middle range timbre to it. Rap Trio here kind of eats this first verse. And then of course Ten's like, hey, don't forget about me, bud, and just goes smooth with it on the vocals. Gang vocals for the chorus, interesting touch. Ain't no thing, ain't no thing. I love that Henry and Win Win go 1-2 there, and they take advantage of Win Win's naturally lower tone with the little ad-libs. And then stack Ten and Xiaojun together? Like, oh my goodness. Lots of that 1-2 thing going on in this song. I like it. Rapper vocal 1-2. All right. Xiaojun, I need my cards. I need my referee cards. You get a yellow for that, sir. That is rude and... I'm kidding. I love Xiaojun's high notes. It's so nice, so rich. Get a little bit of a vocal fill to finish from 10 there. Wow, this is... I can already tell I am going to be a very busy person listening to this. Oh my goodness. Ain't No Thang? Oh, this is definitely a thing, alright. My god. First of all, the vibe is brilliant. I love the energy this song has. It's nice and upbeat. It's actually quite an easy song to listen to because there isn't too much in the way of like complicated stuff going on. Yeah, the 1-2 combos. I think 1-2 combos in pop music are really nice. Like whether it's, you know, going 1-2, doing like a call and response between a rapper and a vocal, 2 vocalists, or even 2 rappers. I think the 1-2 punch is an underappreciated compositional choice when it comes to pop music, and the fact that we got so much of it in the variety that we got it in on Ain't No Thang. Bonus points from me. Xiaojun, stop being unfair and leave some vocal talent for the rest of us. Like that high note, the fact that he sent that high note and then it just kept it going, and then he finishes it with the full like power, nice little trailing vibrato. It's like, if only I had even a little sliver of vocal talent that he has. Not fair, not fair. Right, No One But You. This is track number 4. New lyricist, Erstian? Apologies if I've really butchered that name. Like, I don't know Mandarin. This is very much out of my comfort zone when it comes to languages. Composition, Ninos Hana and Hampus Nerge. Nerge, one of the two. And then no line on arrangements. I wonder if it's the same team and they just didn't want to repeat it. But alright, here we go. Offset the bright and energetic with a little bit of a chiller song here. I like 10 in this register. This type of power in this register is so nice. Oh, even his voice in his lower register is nice too. Like, why? Why is he so good? Ooh. Again, nice 1-2 with Yang Yang and 10 there. I also like how melodic Yang Yang can get. It's very nice with the melody. Ten's got a very neutral voice in the WayV setup. He's got a voice that blends in, kind of like Mujin on Nimujin Service on the final services. His voice just matches with anyone so effortlessly. Very nice. Very flexible vocal too. Get a little melodic with a Henry. Gosh, Win-Win's tone is so cool. And then Kun kind of treads the musical scale so gently. It's like he doesn't put too much power on like the starter runs and stuff. He's just so consistently gentle across the board. Subtle two-part vocal harmony. I like that this song, I mean, I'm assuming this is the end, right? Yeah. I like that No One But You is a little bit more of a sedated song. It's a little bit more chill, a little bit like less imposing. It's one of those songs where you can just kind of listen to it and just groove along with it. I think I would categorize this in the evening commute category, or the late night category, as I like to call it. You know, the kind of chill song that you could put on in the background and you could just kind of watch the scenery go by in your mode of transport of choice. It's very nice, very smooth. Even the rap parts, like on a song like this, when you have such a pronounced rapper section like the trio in WayV, I kind of get a little bit nervous because oftentimes getting that balance of the kind of tone and the attitude of the rappers in to match with that really smooth chill vibe can sometimes be very difficult to manage. But all three of them, I'm quickly realizing, have quite a bit of range when it comes to what they're capable of doing, not just in the flow, but just in the vocals in general. Like, all of them have pretty distinct tones, but all of them have this really nice ability to get very nice and melodic and lyrical with it. And that's quite nice for a song of this nature. And the fact that they have that in their locker to be able to pull off something like this so effortlessly, very impressive, very impressive. Next up, Invincible. Lyrics by Tomo Kurt. Composition, Greg Bonnick, Hayden Chapman, Jeffrey the Kid, and Robbie J. London Noise on arrangement. Starting with the gang vocals? Okay. Love that cadence. It does kind of sound like an anthem right now, though. Oh. Yeah, the rapper trio just have so much flexibility in what they can do. There's an interesting amount of brightness to this that I can't really articulate very well, but it's bright and it's anthemic. Invincible. I also love the vocal harmonies and layering going on here. Doing this forever, we're invincible, yeah. Like, it's got a nice beat to it. Almost feels like a heartbeat as you listen to it. But it's got that uplifting anthem energy too. But it's also very smooth. I hear those muffled claps back there. It's forever we're invincible, yeah. Throw it out, yeah we did it. On to the top, we ain't even hit the limit. So we gonna win it all. We're doing this forever, we're invincible, yeah. What a hook! What a hook! Oh, this live, I bet will be so much fun. Like, this is a song that screams for a live performance with the members holding the mic out towards the crowd. I love a song like that. And is it a WayV song without a Xiaojun high note? Forever we're invincible, yeah. That's a very nice song. Thing is, it doesn't have to be this big grandiose song to write a good anthem. And this for me is a great anthem. It's got everything you want from an anthem, you know, it's got the singability, it's got the kind of inviting attitude where you physically want to join in. Gang vocals and kind of in human psychology, I don't actually know what it's called, because it's been 8-9 years since I took human psychology in high school, but whenever humans hear like a group of people around them do something, like, you know, whether it's like clapping or cheering, singing, shouting, there's an instinct where we as humans want to join in, especially if it's catchy or if it's memorable, easy to join in on. So in the chorus for Invincible really does fit the bill in that regard, where you listen to it a couple of times, the melody is really easy, the words are pretty easy to remember, and you can just kind of sing along to it. And from an artist's point of view, having a song where the fans can just pick up on it like that must be so important, because we as fans, we just take in the brand new music for what it is, brand new music. The artists perform the music because that is their job, that is what they do. But to have a connection like this where the fans and the artists can like join in together is like, I mean, sure, we have social media for that now, and we have like the various messaging services and apps and stuff. But it doesn't really get any better than to be able to like hear the audience that you are performing to sing along or like dance along, sing along, shout along with what you're performing. That sensation is like the best of the best that you can get as a performer. So to have a song that's essentially entirely that for the chorus, spot on. Unit song. Hello, alright, I was not expecting to get some unit songs. This is Rodeo, track number 6, YTP back on lyrics once again. Greg Bonek, Hayden Chapman, and Justin Starling on composition. London Noise once again on arrangements. Henry? Henry, where did you break out the vocal fry from? Hold on. I can't lie, the Henry low tones to start? Head empty only Henry. Oh, hell no. Oh, this song is unspeakably filthy. Hold on. The thing is, even though it is a rap-heavy song, It's the beat for me that really sells it. I love a cyberpunky beat like this. And their flow, the way they just mix up the various tones is so nice. Rodeo. Spin like a rodeo. Oh my god. Rodeo. Make it spin like a rodeo. I could imagine the filthiest choreography to go with this song too. Octaves, octaves, hello. Nah. What in Sam's hell is that? Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm kind of speechless. Like, hold on. I don't normally go back and play back parts on album lists just because we have to go through these songs at a pretty quick rate. I need to listen to Henry in the first verse again. Huh? Henry, like, what the hell is that? No, that is not allowed. Okay, you get a yellow card as well. That's just not fair. Oh. You know what's really interesting about Rodeo is I'm finding a... Oh no, the camera is slipping. There we go. What's interesting about Rodeo for me is there's a lot of parallels I'm finding from 80s music. So the low vocal fry we get from Henry at the beginning, kind of like Yosang's pre-chorus from Halazia, which still lives rent-free in my head. And then the kind of overall feeling of the song, very reminiscent of Cyberpunk by 80s, off the same album, isn't it? It's got that kind of mysteriousness, futuristic, cyberpunky beat to it. Oh, the beat is unfathomably filthy. And it's just one of those songs where you listen to it, you're just gonna have a permanent stank face on. And the thing is, I've never really had a close attachment to hip-hop. So when I saw that the lineup was going to be the 3 like rap members of WayV, I was a little bit worried. It's the same whenever I approach a hip-hop unit song off of a 17 album. I don't really have a close attachment to hip-hop music, so I don't really understand the nuances and stuff that go into it. I didn't care. This song was so good. Oh my goodness. This, like, I was pretty sure set that Invincible was gonna be like up there for B-side of the album. Nah, Rodeo just came in like a wrecking ball. Wow. Okay. Right. Little change of scenery. For reference, I record in like the music/crafts room, which is essentially my old bedroom that my parents have reconverted to fit their own needs while I've been away for uni. I record on top of the piano. My mom, who's like a piano player for the elementary school that I used to go to, like a music teacher, plays piano. They have a recital coming up and she needed the piano. So we've moved downstairs to the office, hence the weird background, hence the camera angle change. But we still have 3 more songs on the album to get to. So let's do just that. This is track number 7, Moonlight. YTP on the lyrics, Hayden Chapman, Greg Bonnick, Jeffrey the Kid, 7 Days, and Tate Jasper on composition, London Noise yet again on the arrangement. So, here we go. Ooh, hold on a second. Sorry, I saw Kwangya and got distracted for a second, but I love the big, grandiose entrance we got. Yeah, I love how brash and like big this chorus is. I mean, the gang vocals help as well, but the instrumentals in the background too. You have that like kind of rumbling brassy bass in there. I feel like this is like 3 or 4 songs in a row that Hendery has really caught me off guard. How is Xiaojun able to so effortlessly glide up there? Like, it's been a while since I watched his Imagine Service episode, but his ability to just flip up into that high voice, is just, he makes it sound so easy. I know it's not easy. He makes it sound so easy. There's like 2 or 3 different vocal parts all stacked on top of each other here. It's so nice. I love a big, grandiose vocal part like that. That's nice. Big, big sound. And sometimes, you know, like we had Invincible earlier, and I mean, it checks out that it's kind of stylistically similar to Invincible just because I think it's roughly the same production team behind it. But it has that anthem vibe to it where it's big, loud chords, big, loud vocal parts. I think Moonlight hits more like a big, big old anthem. Like Invincible is a song that I mentioned earlier, but I would love to hear live and be a part of singing live. Moonlight is one that I want to like feel in my bones when I hear it, you know, loud speakers. Like this is a song I would go and listen to at a concert, not sing, just enjoy it. It's a big song. And with the direction that this album is going, I like that we aren't kind of sticking in the same general area when it comes to music for too long. Like we'll kind of jump around and jump back to certain styles of music, but for the most part, you're getting a different sound after every single track change, which is very nice because it keeps the album really fresh. And like, this is a studio length album, but I am like far from being sick of it already. And I'm like amped for what's coming next just because every single track that we've gone through so far has had something really exciting behind it. And on an album that's this long, that's hard to do. Alrighty. The Vocal Gentleman, I do believe this is Lighthouse, track number 8, Xiaohan on lyrics. Minji Shun. It's a producer I haven't heard before. Andrew Choi, Nermin Harambasic, and then Minji Shun on arrangements as well. Alright. Get smooth with it one time. Oh no. Oh no. A ballad, my kryptonite. I love a ballad so much. The formula for this song is everything I want from a ballad. One instrument, one vocal. That's it. Nothing more. It's the most emotionally raw way to write a ballad. Oh god, my allergies are flaring up again. Oh, I hate this time of year because my allergies are so bad. Falsetto flip. Speaking of falsetto flips, hello 10. Oh, Kun taking it down a notch instead of following suit, okay. Still very minimal in the instrumental. We just have snaps, an acoustic guitar, and a piano, and that's it. There it is, there's the vocal harmony. Xiaojun is such an enigma for me, because like, there's no way that falsetto flip is that easy. Oh my gosh, Xiaojun, are you he was still up there. This is a good final chorus. It's got a really nice swell to it. Nah, to end with the little breathy, whispery tone from Xiaojun? Like, Jesus Christ. Oh. The funny thing about this song for me is I knew Kun was going to be a really good fit for this just because I adore his just soft-spoken voice that he has when it comes to vocals. And kind of know that Ten's capable of an immense range of music just, you know, from... Because I primarily know Ten from Super M. Because I didn't really listen to WayV before this year, and I haven't really listened to his solo stuff at all. So the only Ten I really know is from Super M. And then Xiaojun is not of this world when it comes to his vocal ability. But Xiaojun is the one that surprises me, not in the way that you might think, though. So, Xiaojun, for the most part, you know, he's got his really high tones, he's got his powerful high tones. And while I know he's entirely capable of doing a really pretty ballad just based off of the other works that I've listened to of his, for some reason, going into it, I was thinking, like, there was a part of my mind that was thinking, is this going to be the type of ballad that's going to let Xiaojun show off his power or his range more than anything? We got his range, and yet we still got a decent amount of that vocal power, that classic Xiaojun vocal power, and not once did I think it was going to be overwhelming when I was listening to it. Beforehand, I was a little bit nervous that it might be just based off of, you know, this is going to be a very raw piece, especially with how open the instrumental part was. There's just one instrumental part for the first verse, and then you add like one instrument at a time. It was weird that just based off of the pairing with Ten and Kun, that Xiaojun's voice was going to be kind of clearing it. and just kind of standing on its own pedestal in a way when it comes to its power and its like presence. No, it was mixed really nicely and very well balanced, so I approve of that. Shout out everybody involved. All right, one final time on this album listen. We have one more song to go. Yes, I do know that On My Youth has an English version that technically comes after this one. Album listens, we don't usually cover the new language remakes and things like that. Of course, we checked out On My Youth yesterday, or at the time of recording, I'm recording this Friday. I think this goes out sometime during the weekend, so it's pretty fresh on the channel if you want to find that. But this is track number 9, Be Alright. Lyrics by YTP and Mr. Coon on lyric credits. Very nice. Do let me know if like member composition credits are kind of normal, if they're kind of rare on WayV releases. I always love when members get involved with their own music, and it's very cool to see that, you know, Kun is listed as a lyricist, even though it's the only instance of a member involvement on the composition side of things, which is slightly unfortunate. But anyways, composition, Hayden Chapman, Greg Bonnet, Jeffrey the Kid, 7 Days. Almost the exact same team from, what song is this? Moonlight, okay. And then London Noise on arrangements. It's kind of cool that we got London Noise on so much music. It's like 2013 SM in a way. Anyways, here we go. Ballad, possibly?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. 这漫长的等待就像是飞行，心会更清楚我们的脚步更靠近，所有剧情的意外，跟对下一个未来，存在心与海之间的憧憬，我们的默契撞击的森林。
Little rapper vocal duo harmony? Duet? Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. I love that WayV aren't afraid to throw in a big old gang vocal section. Because while this isn't a ballad, this is definitely a show ender song right here. We gonna be alright. Hell yeah. I feel like we don't come across a lot of groups that implement this amount of gang vocal in their music, but I love it. I think it's so cool. Nice flips, Kun. Just whoop. We don't have to say goodbye. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. It's alright. We gon' be alright. Again, it's the exact same case with Invincible. The gang vocal part is so catchy and so easy to remember. And for a song that I feel like would be really appropriate for the end of a concert, it's exactly what you want. And again, the quick sequence of the rappers doing their thing back to back to back. Sure. Be alright. Oh, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. What a brilliant song. What a brilliant song. I love this album. And the thing with Be Alright is, so there's a couple ways you can approach what a pop album is like. You can end with a big banger. So for reference, like I recorded VVG's most recent EP earlier today, and that album ended with a fire upbeat banger to finish the album. And in fact, it's actually right on screen up to me. Great song. It's ending the album has usually one of three ways of doing it. You can finish off on a high, you can finish off on a really emotional low by having a nice sappy ballad at the end, or you can finish with a big anthem piece. WayV have gone with option 3. They've essentially treated this album like a concert set list. Start off with the banger, get nice and smooth in the middle, throw in just absolute heat in the middle, get some crowd participation going throughout the middle portions, finish strong, get really pretty and emotional with the vocal unit, and then finish on a big old anthem that the crowd can get involved with. They've essentially packed a concert into one album, and it's brilliant. Be Alright, again, much like the way with Invincible, has such a catchy hook that I can imagine a crowd going ballistic over because it's just such a nice song to listen to. And the composition for it as well, it's got traits of what I want from a ballad, what I want from an anthem, and what I want from a banger. And I've combined all three into a song and is packaged so brilliantly. Oh my goodness. This is my first WayV album. I don't know if I clarified that at the beginning because it's been a very long time now since we started recording this. This is my first WayV album. I have essentially gone from having heard like 3 or 4 WayV songs to having heard 9 new ones in one day. I've essentially almost quadrupled my WayV repertoire in one day, and it was the most enjoyable musical experience I've had. I almost want to say out of any of the NCT units, and that's hard to say, considering how much I've absolutely adored Dream. The recent 127 album, the entire NCT album was also very good. And even like DJJ and Rise and New Team and stuff, they've been really enjoyable for me. WayV might have just taken that crown off of all of them this year. Because this album, I can understand now why this album has been highly rated by so many of the homies in the K-reaction scene. Because it genuinely is absolutely spectacular. This isn't a studio-length album. This is a concert packed into one mini album, or one album, not a mini album, one studio-length album. It listens like an album, it flows like an album, but the listening experience is straight out of a concert. You throw in some like ambient crowd noises in this is a live album in the making already. This is a set list waiting for a concert series to happen. I do not get that feeling from many albums. We've listened to a lot of albums this year, and I've listened to even more off camera. I have rarely gotten that sensation that I'm listening to a concert piece rather than an album. This album is spectacular. The guys are all ridiculously talented. Like, hold on, I'm gonna go down the line here and just, since this is my first WayV album, I figured I'd do my little roundup in a way where it's like, what are my main takeaways from each member? Okay, Kun, I absolutely adore you. I love a chef, and out of like the very minuscule amount of WayV variety content I've watched on like Burb's Twitch streams and stuff, I know my boy can cook up a mean meal, and I appreciate you and I adore you, but also your vocals are absolutely glorious. They're so soft and pretty and gentle and so twinkly and gorgeous. Oh my goodness. 10. 10 for me is like duct tape. He pairs with anything, he can fix anything, he just blends everything together so easily. He's got such a flexible tone that fits with anyone in this WayV lineup. And I have not appreciated your talents enough, sir. I also need to check out his solo stuff because I've heard his solo stuff is kind of magical. Win Win, your vocal color is absolutely crazy. Your range is also very cool. Um, and I'll get to the full rap line once we finish with Yang Yang at the end there. But Xiaojun, what isn't there to say about Xiaojun and his vocals? I'm fully convinced he isn't human just from how easy he makes singing sound. Like that man is a computer generated like vocal sample. It's so and he's so smooth with it. He's so accurate with it. He makes it sound so easy. And I'm jealous of his vocals. And it's not like this is the first time I've heard him sing either. It's like, admittedly, my first proper like foray into NCT music was 2021's Beautiful and kind of 2021 era. I still remember Xiaojun and his blue hair in the cafe with like the crowd of people taking cell phone pictures of him while he's sipping on his coffee, and it's like, man, his voice twinkles. And genuinely, his voice twinkles. I don't know how he does it, but he has such a nice, bright, high voice with an endless falsetto range, with a really good amount of power that doesn't weigh too much. It twinkles, it sparkles, and yet he's able to put power behind it. That's very cool. Hendery, my guy, you are crazy. What was the vocal fry moment? It was Rodeo. My guy started off his part in Rodeo and shook the continents apart. I didn't realize he had that in his locker. Because again, the only time I'd known I was listening to Hendery was watching other people react to 2021's Beautiful. And just seeing people like, oh, Henry, when he had his moment rapping down the corridor of the apartment building he was in on his set. And he had a pretty, like, decently high voice on that delivery. He's also got a very nice singing voice. Like, rap line in general, we'll touch on you again like after Young Young here, but very, very nice vocal tones. And then speaking of very nice vocal tones, Young Young is one of those rappers that for me, almost sounds more comfortable being a vocalist than a rapper, which is very rare. And the thing is, relate more and I understand more about the vocal side of things than rap side of things. I'm not a rapper. I don't understand the nuances that goes into rap. But Young Young's high vocals is quite nice. It's a very neutral tone with a nice amount of like mid to high range that just kind of fills in a gap I feel like this group doesn't have a lot of coverage in, especially in his vocal tone. And so you throw him on like a harmony or like a 1-2, especially with the other rap guys who maybe say, you know, have Win Win and Young Young together. Win Win does a rap part, Young Young does a call and response in a vocal melodic part. It's like, it's kind of like 10 in a way, where Young Young's vocals really suit the rest of the group. And then we move on into just the rap line in general. Rap line is cracked. Like, I love the various rap deliveries they're able to do, but the fact that they can so seamlessly turn into vocalists and make it sound like they've been vocalists the entire time, that is what amazes me about rap line in this. As for B-side of the album for me, I didn't think I'd say this, but it might be Rodeo. Rodeo is spectacular. It's a great song. Invincible and Be Alright very much in the same category of like that repeatable anthem nature. Rodeo is just that song where I went into it thinking I might not really know what's going on, or I might not enjoy it, and come out the end of it jaw on the floor, smacked in the face. Wow. And much like how other people have said this might be one of their albums of the year, this album, this Be Alright, not Be Alright, this On My Youth album, very well might rank very high, and I mean very highly, in Boy Group Album of the Year. And there have been some absolute mega albums that have dropped this year in the boy group department. WayV did not come to play around. They dropped fire. and I'm tremendously happy by it. I'm so pleased with this. And the fact that this was my first WayV album where I truly went in like ready to understand and appreciate their craft, this was so much fun. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along, listening along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.